exactly what time it is. Everyone here. Oh, you know what? I think we got to get ourselves onto the RPS gameplay. There we go. Perfect. Anyways, it is rock, paper, scissors time. Capsule Series, RPS Royale, day 1. I'm very excited. I'm bursting at the seams to, as usual, play rock, paper, scissors with the large crowd. Of course, today I bring with me, I should introduce myself, sorry. My name is Brad Jones, you've seen me before, but I've got today with me the actual developers of the RPS Royale game. I've brought Scott and Jace along. Scott, do you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, sure thing. Thanks, Brad. Everyone, I think, who has kind of seen these events before, I've kind of been at them a few times now. But I'm Scott. I'm the developer, so I'm the code pusher on this thing. So anything that doesn't work, you can, blame me at night if you want. Yeah, I've been I got in touch with Brad to kind of create this, to kind of recreate the whole RPS project. And, we did that last year now, I think. So, yeah, it's glad to be here and super excited to kind of see what goes on.
Awesome. And Jace, of course, introduce yourself as well.
Heck yeah, I'm Jace. I make the game look good. Also, I got one question for you guys.
Okay.
Y'all ready to throw some hands?
Heck yeah, I am.
Let's do this.
I guess that's a great segue. Let's get that link up and running, and I'll quickly explain for everyone how to join, how to get in on the rock, paper, scissors. So I believe we're going to get that link updated, so when you'll have the opportunity to join in, it should be a Nightbot command, ! RPS. It might take a second to get updated there, but what you're going to do is you are going to open a browser, your phone, whatever, recommend your browser, Firefox, Chrome, whatever you'd like, and type in the chat, ! RPS, and you're going to see a link. Now you're going to click that link, and you're going to join the game. You have to create a username. Now remember, you want to make your username to be identifiable, whether it's your Twitch name, your Discord name, some way that we can get a hold of you, and make sure it is appropriate, because we can certainly take you out of the game if it's not. And this is going to be your opportunity to win some really awesome prizes. Once again, ! RPS in the chat. There's a link. It is not a unique link. You can click whatever link you see show up, and you'll be able to join in on this game for a chance at some great prizes. And all you need to do is play rock, paper, scissors. Now, rock, paper, scissors is fairly straightforward. Most people have seen it before. But, for those who don't know, Scott, do you want to give me a basics of how the rock, paper, scissors game works?
Yeah, so rock beats scissors, scissors beat paper, paper beats rock. Just as simple as that.
Wait,
Court
that is more to it?
at its best. I know,
That's
it?
I
thought there would be more to it, but no, that's all you need to know in order to play this game.
Dang, I can do that.
Yeah, well, absolutely, and that's the wonderful thing about rock, paper, scissors is anyone can play. You, your friend, your dog, your parents, your children. Let anybody know. They can join in, and we're going to give it a couple minutes for everyone to get involved. So make sure if you have someone, just getting in home, give them that opportunity, get them involved in this game, give them a shot to play here, because you know what? Let's talk about what we're playing for. So obviously, we've got ourselves the sort of really beautiful Telus version of the rock, paper, scissors Royale here, which we'll get into a little bit of that dev process in a minute. But we've got some really awesome prizes. We actually hooked up with Garmin, who sent us a couple of the esports watches. Now, these esports watches are incredible. They're actually like $420 watches. They're crazy. They do all sorts of things. It's called the Instinct. It's the esports edition Garmin watch. I'm going to see if I can get one of the moderators here to link the page for that watch, because it's actually really sick. But we have 2 of them to give away. So first and second, we're actually going to be able to give that watch away to. So, we're giving away nearly $1,000 worth of products for just today. That's just today. So 2 people out of however many join in are going to have that shot. So make sure you get yourself in, get yourself a chance to win those. And it looks like Lola, thank you very much for posting that one. It is in the chat there. You can click and see more about it if you'd like. But of course, get yourself in here, join in, and get yourself playing in rock, paper, scissors. Join in, of course. Again, remember to use a username that is identifiable, something that we can find you by, some way that we can know you will win. And we'll give it, again, a couple more minutes here now. Scott and Jace, do you want to tell me a little bit more? Like RPS Royale, we've just passed the sort of, I guess we'll call it the 1-year anniversary of debuting RPS Royale at salt mines of last year, sort of the namesake of where this Capsule Series came from. What's new? What's changed? Where are we going with the game? How's the development been?
Yeah, I can start things off there. But yeah, this year has definitely been a busy year with it. So like we are using kind of the similar design that we've kind of used from the beginning. But Jason and I have been like hard at work actually at revamping it. We are making it way more mobile friendly. We are actually kind of going to a little bit of a vertical mode. So that's kind of something super exciting to look out for. This screen that we're watching here, this is actually going to get quite a bit of a revamp and be quite different. And yeah, and looking at some other modes that you can kind of play that almost anyone can play. That's something that's in the works right now. So super excited. It's been a busy year.
Yeah, like if without saying too much, we're kind of working towards like almost like a Jackbox format where like you can access the game for free to play it, and then you can kind of, invest a little bit more if you want to host a tournament like we are doing here. Now that'll be a bit down the line from now, and we'll probably just be doing that things like this for events for the next foreseeable future. But the game's definitely like on the road to being like a full actual thing, more than just kind of like something you'll see every now and then it disappears for a couple of months.
Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, it's really cool to see the sort of advancement, the growth of the RPS game. I know a lot of people don't see much behind the scenes because it only debuts, like you said, on those time frames. But the amount of work that's been going into behind the scenes, and I'm really excited for whenever we can eventually release a little bit more about it, because it has been going really awesome. The things that you two have come up with has been really incredible. And I mean, for the people that have been around the whole year, you will have seen even just the title screen, the lock it in screen, your waiting screen, all those things have been slowly developing into slightly better versions. And with that entire revamp coming, it's really going to be something special, I think.
I can't stress enough how different it'll be after the revamp. Like it's not just like little tweaks here and there. We're basically, at least visually speaking, redesigning completely how you approach playing the game. Obviously it's rock paper scissors, so that part's not going to change, but just how you interact with it and just making the whole thing a lot more exciting to look at. Because at the end of the day, rock paper scissors is very easy to understand, and that's the thing that makes it great. But if you want to make like an interesting video game out of it, you kind of almost have to make it feel more important than it actually is, right? So we're working on animation and all sorts of cool stuff just to make it like really hype, basically, just to interact with and use.
Yeah, one of the exciting things, like when we started this about a year ago, it was just I got put in contact with Brad, and we were like, oh, can we do this? And like, in order to lie, this was about 6 weeks before Cell Flats 2020, so it was kind of a stressful time just to even think about the project and what we can actually get done in 6 weeks, which is a really tight deadline to kind of put something together. So it kind of fell into place. We tried a bunch of different iterations. We had some things that we threw away last year, and revamped it and rebuilt it. And then also Jace kind of came onto the project really late as well. So like I can't imagine him coming in the last pretty much, I think it was about 2 weeks. Last 2 weeks before.
I think it was just over a single week. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we had 2 weeks that I got a hold of you, and then we literally put all the changes in within the last week.
Yeah. It's like, we kind of need somebody to make this look like a thing you can actually interact with. We don't have anybody. And I was like, okay, well, I'll see what I can do. And we've been kind of coasting off of that first week of artwork and stuff, basically since then. And in the background, we've been working on like the air quotes, like shippable final art and kind of new aesthetic. So a lot of this is like basically like debug art. So I'm very excited to get to show it. Like we've got like a whole vibe going on. I feel like the logo you guys probably saw when you first joined, that's a good sample of kind of what to expect. Like we're kind of working on building out a whole aesthetic for the game. It's kind of like, I keep thinking of like the Super Smash Bros. UIs, you know what I mean? That really specific like look. But yeah,
so you're suggesting like a character select screen where, which I mean, totally. I don't know if this would happen, but a character select screen, the animated hand that when you select it, it does its little animation and comes out. You know.
But yeah, I'm super pumped. I like it's only going to get better, and it's always exciting to actually get to see it get hosted because that's the thing. That's why we do this. That's why it's a thing in the community before the game even was a thing, is that rock paper scissors is accessible to everyone. So getting to see like the spectacle of like 200 people playing this game together, like in person, it was pretty wild, and now we can do it online, easy peasy. So it's pretty exciting.
And that is something that I really have to thank you both for so much, because realistically what you've done is you've created this opportunity to bring something that was so valuable in person at events to really celebrate the fun of what we do, and sort of take that step almost further online and allow people to really enjoy the experience together and still kind of watch and see this whole thing together. And that's something that we really thought a long time about, how we can get that player experience into an online event where it's still just rock paper scissors, but it's meant to be even more than that. And I do want to just note for everybody again, we'll get started in just a minute here. Anyone else, if you're still in the chat and you have not joined exclamation point RPS in the chat, will get you a link. Click the link, get yourself logged in, give yourself an opportunity. You, your friends, your family, let everybody know they can definitely join in. No problem. We'll get started in just, let's say 30 seconds, a minute here. So make sure you do not miss your chance. But if you are one of those people who see yourself on screen with a little disconnect symbol, or it says disconnected on the game, you just refresh your page and it should link you in just fine, no problem.
Mm-hmm. And I see on the screen right now, I see AESA Vic looking to try to get out of round one here.
Sneaking a win there.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Again, anyone can join. That's the glory. That's the best part of it. Is it really isn't a game that discriminates in any way. It's anyone can join in. If your dog is good at pressing buttons, your dog could beat me at RPS. I don't know.
Just to add to this, I don't know, right at the very beginning of the list, the very top, the first person to join was actually our last winner of the RPS tournament.
Oh.
For Andy.
Oh, yeah, we've got some killers in here.
Yeah, starting it off with the first person to join the tournament.
Yeah, we got a few winners. I think Loloff was actually second in that same one as well, or one of the same days. We've got a few killers. I see Keo Kitten in here again. There's a lot of different people who have some legacy to defend here. So
I'm just waiting for paper. That's my boy. I don't know where they at, but
waiting for paper.
That's some mind game tech, right? You show up and you're like, I'm all about this paper action, and you're like, okay. Are you though? Mind games begin.
Yeah, and I think without further ado, we're gonna get it going here. Again, just make sure you've got your browser open. You're on there. You're looking. It'll say waiting for match. That's totally fine. We're about to hit. Start here. Is everybody ready? Tell me in the chat. Are you ready to throw hands?
I'm ready.
Let's throw some hands right now.
All right, here we go. We've got 112 people. We'll create a round. We're going to do a best of 3. Everyone's going to be reshuffled into new matches here, and we'll get started. Now, rock, paper, scissors. There is a ton of people here. We're going to see it live update. We're going to see people's choices happen as they go, and we can see those little pips update for winners. We've already got Jimbo 1-0 over X going to give. We got in Bizinox over Niwa 1, Tin of Salsa over Super Sherpa. There's so many things happening. Oh, AESA Vic already out. Ace and Vic might have been the first person eliminated in the whole bracket.
That was the caster curse. I called him out to get out of round 1.
It seems to be you put AESA in the name and you do not do well in rock, paper, scissors. I'm not sure if that is an intended feature or a bug, but it is part of the game, you know?
Yeah, FPS.
Dang.
FPS community.
Dentist just got smashed. Confined got shrimped.
Jay Thanks blasted somebody's hard. Their name is gone. They're a ghost. You know, and it's really interesting seeing, because again, a lot of these names are people we might even be familiar with, people we've seen before. You know, I've seen Dracon, obviously we just saw in the community feature. You know, Plu, a big feature in Tetrio, Salsa, one of our own hosts, Troner, one of our own hosts. You know, these you find there's a lot of familiar names who get used to that style, and maybe there's something to say about they've had an experience in rock, paper, scissors. They know what they're doing. They have that plan in mind. You can see Zane and Indy 2 taking their time, and Zane's waiting style takes out Indy 2.
Unbelievable. A lot of people going through to round 2 here.
Yeah, we've got Ace and Sakura Bean, I think, is the final match of this one. Or there's maybe 1 or 2 more we got to watch. Cats and Captain Me as well.
Cats and Captain Me, yeah. It looks like Cats has got the mind games going. Oh.
Wow, clean. We got Ace and Sakura Bean tying multiple times.
No kidding. To be just one game right now. All those ties on, he ties it up. Sakura Bean. Ace also trying to get out of this round 1.
Yeah,
they get the mind games are hardcore between those two.
Ace, a popular username in our community. Ashley, I just noticed Ashley was still going as well. Ashley makes it by. Ace, a popular name. I know about 4 or 5 people that Ace could be, that all could be here, and it could be someone else as well. I mean, you got to make your claim. You got to really prove that you're the ace of all aces out here.
They've done the same hit like 6 times in the last. Like they just keep. Oh, there you go.
Sakura Bean takes it. Ace.
Not so much a cute little bean now.
Incredible stuff. Incredible stuff.
Oh, and Andy did get taken out.
And Kyo Kitten out round 1. Oh my God, that's incredible.
These top competitors being knocked out early.
Yeah, Forndy as well. It's it's all over the place, you know. Well,
I feel like with that is a new game, because like people who usually win are already out. I usually lose in the first round. And I came through 1, so you know we're doing okay. This is a new game, new rules.
Well, and every time, you know, we really see the change. We've gone from 112 down to 56 people like that instantaneously, and I think really trying to spark difference in your gameplay to make it further into the game is something really, really important at this stage. I mean, we've seen top competitors already be beaten by the new meta, and I think a great talk about the meta is let's talk about the statistics. This is something that we've got in the game where we can really actually see what everyone is playing. Now, this reveals some strategies, reveals some counterplay, but I think it's important to the meta to really see what is going on. As you'll notice,
science behind the game, correct?
Yeah, exactly. The science on rock, paper, scissors. As always, now, paper is at 38% win rate, with scissors at 32 and rock at 28. I mean, clearly, it seems to be the standard. Paper is just the leader. Paper is the best choice. Paper is top tier. You got to wonder at this point, with rock tying 27 times and paper at a 38% win rate, like, why would you be picking rock now? It just seems to be the losing hand.
Get your tier charts out, people, because we got to make we got a contender here.
I mean, 412 picks thrown. I just don't know if people know a way to counterpick paper at this stage. It seems to be an indomitable force. So with that, I want to get into this next round and see what people do. Let's watch. How many papers are we going to see thrown out instantly here?
Yeah. Did you know, Brad, I found this on the internet, that paper mains are neither more or less likely to do origami.
Oh, really? That's incredible. You'd think that paper mains would be more inclined towards origami, but I guess statistically speaking, it is fact that they are not. Well, yeah. I guess they are neither. They're neither nor they are. As we can see, Cat's already taking out Zane. We've got, Tasty Lunch and Loloff tied 1-1. We've got Pizza 1 over Nexarus. Jay Thanks over Kaboom. Feedy 1 over Ashley. These are close rounds. Lots of, not a lot of 2-0s in this round so far. Yeah, I'm really excited to see. Let's take a look at the other half here. Got Plu over Omlagosh, Troner over AESA Ace. We've got Andrew and Shokajomar tied 1-1 at the moment. Throwing scissors. They're trying to change that meta, but paper is clearly the choice that's going to win this round every single time. But Andrew manages to hold strong. Goes, no, there is a way to beat paper. And Andrew finds a way. They make it happen. They make it work.
In every game, you can take a low-tier character and bring them to the top if you know what you're doing, right? And that's what they're doing.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So paper's S tier. Is that what we're saying?
Oh, paper is absolutely S tier. Paper is clearly S tier. It's been proven through the decades of gameplay. You know, it's something that is easily a favorite. Now we are seeing a bit of a trend change. I've pulled the stats back up. Paper down to 36% win rate. Rock up to 30. I think that people tried to challenge paper with rock and actually succeeded. You know, we talked at the beginning that rock beats scissors and scissors beats paper and paper beats rock, but here I see more rock usage and less paper wins. I don't know how to explain it.
The meta moves fast.
It moves very fast. You know, in the year 2025, paper mains are losing to rock mains. Scissors isn't even used anymore. I don't know. This game is changing every single day. No, I'm excited to see. We're down to 27 people out of 112. You are in the top 27 of this rock, paper, scissors bracket at this point. What is your brain thinking? You know, are you thinking I need to hold strong to my strategy, or maybe I should be changing things up a little bit? You know, I've thought long and hard about my paper usage. I'm a little concerned. You know, I've been waiting for the dynamite patch, but I've just, you know, it's not out yet. I started practicing to learn the move set, but I'm still stuck on this paper. You know, how do I utilize the gameplay that I'm familiar with? Well, let's find out in round 3. Let's get right into it.
I just want to take a moment to congratulate everyone that's made it this far. By the way, this has been a long road.
Oh, absolutely.
Many hands thrown.
These events are grueling. You know, they're not necessarily just they're not easy. These are competitors that have practiced for years, you know, and spent hours going through this grueling bracket.
Olympic level, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, this is the ultimate test of rock, paper, scissors gameplay. You don't see any other championships at a level like this.
Ooh, want to call out JMX there, taking out our very difficult bot.
Hey, the bot, honestly, 2-1. It was a close fought match. We've got Nullex over Jimbo. Jimbo was a favorite looking early. Got Loloff, one of the only top competitors still remaining in the bracket. Murflink over Cats. Cats, the movie, unfortunately did not have high enough ratings to make it through. We've got Moody Melon over Schma. Andrew's still in this. Troner still in this. Batman Hat's still in this. This might be the time that the AESA team does not get eliminated round 1. Look at there's a few still in there.
Sorry, Bison, but your Psycho Crusher did not make the cut.
Absolutely. So take a look at this. We are now down to the top 14 players. 14 of 112. At this point, you have to wonder, do you really, like, you're starting to taste, you're only a couple rounds away from prizing. You're only a couple rounds away. You know, you start to sweat. You start to question your decisions. You start to wonder, I mean, am I really cut out to be in the top 7 of a major RPS worldwide bracket? You know, is this the kind of thing, does the pressure start to get to you? You know, I think that this is the kind of stage that we've seen people faint. We've seen people, you know, run away from. Cold feet is very common at this stage of the bracket. I wonder if any of our competitors aren't going to be able to complete their matches. And I worry because it's so common at this stage when you're so close to crack under that pressure.
So much pressure.
Yeah, and you can see still paper holding strong. Scissors has gone up a little bit at the expense of rock. So after 804 picks, paper's still the standard, but scissors getting a little bit better. Paper main's sweating a little bit, you know. But let's just see what happens in this round 4.
We've got to stress too, like the technique is crucial, but you got to trust your instincts. You got to go ultra instinct on this. You can't think, just go. You know, you got to follow the feeling. You got to channel the Triforce that is the rock, the paper, and the scissors.
Yeah, and Nullex taking out Andrew, our very own broadcast production. And I can hear, you can't hear, but I can hear behind the scenes the the teeth click of anger and disappointment at this stage.
Lamentation.
Absolutely. I mean, it's at this point in the tournament that even the greatest competitors can fall. Got Moody Melon and Troner are locked. Merklink and JNR are locked. Dr. B and Plu locked. Ooh, and quick like that, Plu and Merklink both take out their opponents. Let's see if Troner can make a comeback against Moody Melon. And they can't. Just like that. Tournament life ruined. You're now stuck waiting till the next RPS bracket, whenever that could be, tomorrow, some other time. But we see ourselves into the top 7 of rock, paper, scissors. Top 7. And
got another bot fill-in.
We've got another bot fill-in. Now, this is where it always gets scary. Do you want to make it to top 8 of a bracket and lose to a bot? If you're Plu in this situation, all eyes are on you. You don't want to be Plu losing to a bot in top 8 and just going down in history as, what could have been, what could have been. And you just got to think, is the bot going to throw paper? The bot knows the stats better than anyone. The bot knows the stats best. The bot is programming the stats as they happen. I think the bot's going to know the optimal pick, and Plu has to think outside of the box to really go against the grain, I think, and really, outsmart the machine that's been programmed to beat them this whole time. Now, I want to analyze these matches just a little bit here. Give it a little bit of time. Let these players relax. Breathe in, experience rock paper scissors. Really become the rock. Really, engage with the avalanche. Take that time to get out into the woods, become paper. Think of the process. You're out there, you've got the axe, you've got your lumberjack outfit on, you head out miles into the forest, you found yourself the biggest redwood tree you could, and you're chopping away. You're going to make yourself a paper mill. Meanwhile, your opponent's out there, snippity snip, scissors, no problem. Your whole dream gone instantly. And I honestly think 7-Up Jawa's thinking scissors, so Moody Melon really might have to think about that whole storyline that they've built for themselves. Maybe they have to change their character internally. I would be scared if I was Moody Melon, because 7-Up Jawa is really quick to those scissors. And let's see what they do. So Merklink, Nullex, Moody Melon, 7-Up Jawa, JMX, and Batman Hat. Plu already won down to the bot.
My gosh, the bot's coming in hard.
Oh, and a tie. All eyes on Plu. Can you make it through? No!
Oh, no! Upset. F's in the chat.
Poor Plu. Everyone will remember this moment. Plu and the bot.
Getting to round 5 out of 112 people, and then the bot taking you down. It's still an achievement to get this far, Plu.
Yeah, absolutely. Incredible competitor. Plu. I'm sure we will see Plu again in the Tetrio bracket. Plu very much favored in that one. But we've got Nullex over Merklink 2-0, 7-Up Jawa over Moody Melon 2-1. I think they tried the rock, but they couldn't stick to it. Scissors clearly was the victor. And JMX and Batman Hat, once again, our final competitors. Batman Hat, rock over scissors.
Strikes like lightning.
And look at that. We've got our thumbs up
6.
here.
Yeah,
round
Brad,
6.
What's different about this next round? Like, what's going to happen here?
Well, it's a little weird. Imagine it wouldn't be fair. It wouldn't be fair at this point if one of them went up against a bot in the semifinals, because what if the bot won? The bot can't take home the watch. That doesn't make sense. So how do you resolve that? How do you make 3 into 2? Well, it's simple. You have all 3 of them fight at the same time.
What?
Yeah, it's simple. Honestly, if you've ever
Scott,
played
I don't
rock
know
paper
about
scissors,
this. Did we program the game to do this?
No, I don't think I've ever seen this before.
This
is unprecedented.
This dates back to ancient times of rock paper scissors. Back in 20 BC, when rock paper scissors, the original champions were playing. They would devise ways to play groups of rock paper scissors because they didn't have this amazing technology with which to simulate matches across long distances. So what they would do is they would all throw a rock paper or scissors at the same time, and someone would go around and actually check the hands to see what the majority was, and if that majority was also the winning hand, aka 2 rocks over a scissors or 2 paper over 1 rock, they would declare the majority hands the victor. Now, they devised a way to counteract this by throwing 1 scissors into 2 papers, but it wasn't strong enough to defeat the other opponents. It just met in a draw, so they had to throw again. So really, what a lot of the ancient Greeks would do is mind meld with their gods and find a way to really, translocate a message to their other opponents to try to throw them off their game and convince them to, maybe if you throw a rock, I'll throw a rock, in this mental message, and find a way to really trick them into throwing a hand, all the while throwing the hand that would beat them the whole time.
Most people don't actually know, but it's been documented that Socrates himself drank poison after a rock, paper, scissors game that went poorly. Most people don't know that, but we're finding out history here on the show right now. And
Absolutely.
That's breaking news for you.
Well, and I think the big thing is, you go back and analyze those matches and look at how far we've come as competitors. We can really have so much respect for the integrity of people to even get to this point. Batman Hat, Nullix, and 7up Jawa, all incredible competitors that I'm sure we will see time and time again at this stage. And I really think that, Batman Hat known for their rock, Nullix known for their paper, and 7up Jawa known for their scissors, snip, snip. I really think that this is going to be a tough, long, drawn-out 3person free-for-all rock, paper, scissors. Without further ado, you know what? I think the spectacle is really best witnessed. So let's take a look and see what they've got. Round 6. You're down to your final 3. What do they throw? Let's see if they can go against the grain here. I know we said Batman Hat on rock, Nullix. Oh, they changed it up.
Whoa, okay.
Oh, that was close.
Mixing it up.
2 rocks and a paper is not enough to win. Let's see what happens next. Rock, paper, and scissors. Not enough.
3. The
Trifecta.
Holy Trinity.
Yeah.
You've got a mind meld. 2 papers and a scissors. Not enough. At this point, do you stay true and hope that someone else changes? Paper, and scissors. Not enough.
We need a team attack here, you guys.
You need to go against the grain. Think, what would my opponent do? And I'm going to do the same, and then I'm going to also do the opposite. You really got to pull every stop out. We've got so many ties. Paper, and scissors. Nullix hanging on by a thread. Ooh!
There it is.
And just like that, Batman
That's the thing, though.
out.
Batman doesn't work with a team, and that's didn't work out for him.
Did not work out. Batman Hat, you were very close. Incredible performance, but we are down to the titans of rock, paper, scissors here. We've got Nullix and 7up Jawa. We're going to do a best of 5, see what happens between the two of them. Now, Nullix and 7up Jawa, people we know very, very well. They've been in the community for a very long time. Incredible competitors, but also, good friends. I'm very, very proud of them for getting this far, but, they have a long history. Back in the day, they used to, back when they would play games together, play games of the community, the old Alberta stomping grounds. We used to see 7up Jawa and his scissors against Nullix and his paper.
Let's just hope that this doesn't create a Mario Party type situation here where, conversations are not being had after such a brutal battle.
There is many stories of the duels and just the battlefield that would be left behind. Chairs thrown to the side. The screen melted to its core because it couldn't handle the intensity. These 2 competitors are incredibly strong, and the amount of damage that they can do just by competing is actually insurmountable. It's something that we have to really be careful. Make sure if you have a pair of shades, you might want to have them handy. The light that these players will give off when they clash is akin to 2 swords clashing in a forge. It is the kind of thing you want to be careful. The lava that sprays is very dangerous.
The RPS hieroglyphics have told of a titanic battle And clearly, this must be it. If not, along the road towards such a battle.
Well, and you have, and that's the thing. You've got 7-Up Jawa sitting on the throne at the top of the castle, the blackened coal throne that has been built on this volcano. That he has been constantly raining down, destruction and evil upon the world with Nullix, really brandishing the hero's armor, trying to save the entire world really from the treachery that is 7-Up Jawa. I think without further ado, we should see what happens.
Yeah, unbelievable. I'm on the edge of my seat here. I don't know what to do.
I'm not even sitting anymore.
Yeah,
my chair's gone. I haven't seen it in weeks. I don't even know. Oh, 2 rocks again. Ugh, the flash. I can't even see.
That's probably blows. That's the honorary fist pump to start off the match.
They're slowly circling each other.
Level.
Ooh, and paper over rock.
First hit.
Disgraceful from each of them. A paper over rock. Really using the statistics.
Trading blows.
Throwing the customary handshake in the mid-match of
Oh, and that's 2-1 for 7-Up Jawa. Is it going to end here? Oh, 2-2, right down to it. Oh my God, there is only one match left. Who's going to take it?
Feel it emanating.
Ooh, 7-Up Jawa. Oh, the evil reign. 7-Up Jawa cannot be taken down. Nullix tattered in second place.
It is over. That's amazing. They actually not a lot of ties in that match too. They really knew what the opponent was doing.
Well, I think
they're
all about
played
the killing
together
blows.
Before, clearly.
Yeah, absolutely. It's the killing blows. They don't pull any punches. At this point, they go straight for the throat. You're not playing around. You're not sandbagging and messing around with your opponent. You really are, going straight for what is going to take that stock. What is going to bring that person down? What is the 0 to death combo? No messing around. 7-Up Jawa knows, the 0 to death, knows what it's like to play, a deep FGC, and that with a lot of deep combo systems, So
7-Up Jawa coming in, master of the RPS castle, just like swords throughout the battlefield, except they're all scissors, of course, just stabbing the ground. You got to create a word picture. Now that they reign over the land, RPS world, if you will, how do they claim their reward?
You know what? That is a wonderful point. 7-Up Jawa and Nullix, you both actually do have some prizing. If you could get me a screenshot, either if you know my Discord, you can feel free to message me there. You can message us through Twitch, through Twitter, whatever format you would like. But please message us a screenshot of your game so we can ensure that you are the 2 competitors that are winning prizing today. Once again, huge thanks to Garmin for providing the Esports Instinct watches. As well as Telus for making this really awesome, or providing us with the resources to build this really awesome RPS build. I know from the spectator side it's pretty straightforward, but I know on the player side they do have a very custom build as well. And I really want to welcome everybody the opportunity to come back tomorrow, same time, 2 p.m. MST, for Capsule Series 2021 Day 2 RPS Royale, where we're going to do it all over again. We're going to watch an entirely new set of hands thrown from an entirely new set of competitors. If you had your chance today, if you didn't do quite as well as you'd like, or you just want to show that you can win again, and you're 7-Up Jawa, you want to prove your competitive spirit, you come on down again, same place, same time. We're going to be doing rock, paper, scissors again for another set of prizes.
That's amazing. That was a great tournament. Super fun to watch.
It's always a great time.
I can't even find my chair, frankly.
It's honestly always a great time, and I think again, I can't thank you both enough for making it happen. This kind of stuff is really, really cool. It's really a lot of fun, and really thank you everyone who joined in and took part. Like rock, paper, scissors is a blast. It's really this fun, awesome project that really brings Capsule Series and all of our events to life. And I'm really excited for when it comes to a new sort of fruition and a new viewpoint, a new look, that we can really work with. And I think what I want to let you know is there's just a couple things coming up. We're ending RPS just a smidge early here, so we're going to get to some videos coming up. But next up, we've also got Pokemon VGC Top 3, and then the rest of the day is all esports finals content. So make sure you stay tuned. We're going to have esports of all kinds coming up. We got Pokemon, we've got Tekken, we've got Street Fighter, and we've got Smash Ultimate. So we will see you all soon. Thank you so much, Scott and Jace, for joining me, and I will see you all in the next one.
See you tomorrow.
Universal Alberta Esports